Welcome to the Reawaken You podcast. I'm Kate Parker, your host, an empowerment coach, author, and entrepreneur who's on a mission to help women reclaim their power and live life on their own terms. Here we dive into real talk about breaking free from the patriarchy, embracing your authentic self, and stepping into your full potential. We explore how societal structures have held women back and how you can rise above them to create a life that's truly yours. Through the lens of authenticity, queen energy, and legacy, you will hear inspiring conversations, actionable strategies, and unfiltered insights to support you on your journey of self-discovery and empowerment. So if you're ready for honest, no bullshit empowerment with a touch of sass, you're in the right place. Let's reawaken your power together. Hey everyone. Not long ago, someone asked me, how do I turn negative thinking into positive thinking? It was one of those questions that lingers. It's well-meaning and genuine, and it often comes from that familiar ache that we all have when our thoughts spiral or when things feel heavy and we just want relief. But here's the thing. I don't think that positive thinking is the full answer anymore, like it used to be. Because sometimes the most positive thing that we can do is actually sit with the truth, to stop pretending that we're okay when we're not, and to stop slapping glittery affirmations on deep wounds and hoping that it's going to hold. We don't need more positive thinking, we need more powerful thinking. The kind that liberates us from both self-delusion and self-destruction. The kind that expands us and anchors us and lets us rise with our feet still on the ground. Let's be real. There's nothing wrong with thinking positively. It's a beautiful skill to cultivate, but if we stop it there, we risk bypassing the truth in favour of performance. We risk creating pressure to be cheerful even when our nervous systems are fried and our hearts are grieving. Toxic positivity is real, and it often shows up like saying things like, at least you still have a job when you're burnt out and unfulfilled, or just think happy thoughts when you're processing deep trauma, or everything happens for a reason when you've just experienced a loss. I used to say everything happens for a reason a lot, and while it does happen for a reason, I was more coming at it from the space of the universe has our backs, right? And we can learn from these things, but most people didn't hear it that way. These responses, they may come from really good intentions, but sometimes they just don't land, and they deny reality, and they rush healing, and they silence pain. And powerful thinking, well, it doesn't do that. Powerful thinking is grounded. It's honest. It's reflective rather than reactive. It acknowledges the full spectrum of the human experience without the shame and without apology. It's the art of choosing your thoughts consciously, not just to feel good, but to grow good. Powerful thinking is when we're responding instead of reacting, or we question instead of assume, or we stretch instead of shrink, or we ground ourselves rather than grasp for approval. It invites presence, not perfection, and it changes the relationship that we have with our own minds. One of the most transformative shifts I've made, and one I often share with my humans, is the ability to hold duality. In fact, part of the theme for the next magazine is duality. Anyway, it's to understand that two things can be true at the same time. And not that you are broken for feeling both, because you are human. So you could think things like, I am grieving, but I'm still open to joy. Or I feel stuck, but I trust that I'll find my way. Or I'm scared, but I know I'm still strong. Or I've made mistakes and I'm worthy of success. Well, I love where I am. Gosh, sorry. I love where I am, and I'm still allowed to want more. This shift isn't one or the other. It's both and. It's two things. And that is the heart of powerful thinking. It doesn't erase the shadows, but it does bring them into the light. Powerful thinking isn't just for deep journaling moments. It shows up every day. It shows up like on the school run, or when you're driving in the traffic, or when you're responding to emails and awkward conversations, even sometimes the mirror in the morning when you're getting ready. So let's explore what it sounds like when you apply it in real life. When you wake up feeling tired, already tired, it happens to me a lot, instead of thinking, I'm lazy and I just need to push through, we need to try the thoughts of, my body is asking for softness and I can honour that and still do what matters. Or when you're feeling rejected, we often feel rejection because we're humans. Instead of thinking, I'm not good enough, try something that wasn't aligned. My worth is not determined by who sees it. Or when you lose patience, we all lose patience, instead of saying things like, I always mess things up, try on, that was a hard moment and I'm learning and I get to fix it. I get to repair. Or when you compare yourself to someone else online, instead of thinking, she's better than me with that green-eyed monster kind of look in your eye, think, she is proof that that is possible. And if it's available to her, then it's available to me too. This is one I use a lot, not just with myself, but also with my friends. Or when you are drowning in small things that really piss you off, instead of saying everything is going wrong, say instead, this is inconvenient, it's not catastrophic, and I'm not going to let it steal my peace or my cool. Powerful thinking expands your capacity while shrinking your reactivity, and it lets you zoom out, pause, breathe, and respond with wisdom instead of wounding. There's something that might feel quite confronting at first, but liberating once it lands, and that is that powerful thinking doesn't need external validation. It doesn't just wait for applause, agreement, or approval, and it's not performative. It's quite personal. It's the quiet moment where you back yourself, where you choose the thought that serves you, not the one that just looks good. It's not about pretending everything is fine. It's about remembering that you're going to be okay even when it's not. May is Mental Health Awareness Month, and this matters now more than ever, especially in today's day and age. Mental health is not just about crisis intervention or diagnoses, it's also about our thinking habits. It's about our self-talk and our inner narratives and the way that we interpret the world. That's why I created a 20-day series of powerful reflection prompts on Instagram and Facebook. Each day I'm posting just a simple but profound question designed to help you pause, reflect, and reconnect with yourself, because sometimes healing starts with just one question, one moment of awareness, one honest answer. That's it. That's the shift. These prompts are free, and you don't have to write a novel. You don't even have to share your answers, but you just need to sit with them, and that's powerful thinking in action. So if you want to have a look, jump on over. I will drop the links into the show notes. Powerful thinking isn't something that you master overnight. It's a practice. It's a rewiring, and I look at it a bit like a daily devotion to coming back to yourself. Some days you will nail it, and other days your mind will run riot and you'll forget every tool you know. That's okay. You don't need to get it perfect. You just need to notice and reflect and just return, because even noticing your thoughts is powerful, and it means that you're awake. It means that you are in the process. It means that you've stopped letting your inner critic run the show without a script. I hate that inner critic. So if you're tired of feeling like you have to fake happiness, or you are sick of Instagram quotes that feel empty when your life is feeling heavy. If you're yearning for something real and strong and grounded, then let this be your invitation. Don't force positive. Cultivate powerful. Choose the thought that brings you back into the alignment that you're seeking. Choose the one that respects your truth and your potential. Choose the thought that feels like self-leadership, not self-criticism. That's where transformation happens. It's not how you perform for the world, but in how you speak to yourself when no one is listening. This May, let's think powerfully. Let's think deeply. Let's ask better questions and live more honest lives with ourselves, because your mind is powerful and it's up to us to use it well. That's it for today. If you loved this episode, please feel free to share it with your friends and family. And I would love it if you could drop me some stars on the review. Thank you, and I will see you in the next episode. Thank you for listening to the Reawaken You podcast. If you loved today's episode, be sure to subscribe so you never miss a new conversation. And if you're looking for even more inspiration and actionable insights, sign up for the Reawaken Quarterly magazine at www.reawaken-coaching.com. Reawaken Quarterly is your go-to resource for staying empowered, inspired, and on track with your personal growth journey. Packed with thought-provoking articles, practical tools, and powerful stories, it's the perfect companion to have by your side as you reclaim your power and create the life you desire. Thanks again for tuning in. Until next time, keep stepping into your power and owning your journey.